morning, good evening, whatever it may be in whatever part of the country or world or whatever. So, the Trump trial's over with. And what kind of show that was. And now we're moving on to Biden's son's trials. Who knows how that's going to be? But my magical crystal ball is shattered, and that's going to tell us that Biden's son is not going to be prosecuted. He's going to be not guilty. Which I could be wrong. But at one point in time, the United States, aka the colonists, were controlled by the King of England. And we've turned around, fought a war from the British over what? Price of tea, because we didn't like how much we were taxed on tea. So let's forward, a couple years. We had a civil war, and then we had an execution of a president because people's beliefs. I'm gonna leave it like that. Yes, there was way more to it. A ton more to it. Then we had another president that was assassinated. In which, what happened with that one. With Mr. Kennedy. Then we had an attempt assassination on Ronald Reagan. Let's fast forward to where we're at today. So Donald Trump was prosecuted and found guilty of hush money. But yet, what happened to Mr. Clinton with Monica? He didn't get anything. He wasn't convicted as a felon. Double standard. With everything that's going on in our society, where cops are turning around, running kids over, killing kids, cops doing no-knock search warrants, killing people. It's getting to the point where our government, that's supposed to be working for we, the people, we elect these people into office to represent us. And when someone in their home districts are shot and killed for no reason, what are they doing in D.C.? Excuse me. They're not doing a damn thing about it. The Constitution was written to protect us. We have the right to freedom of speech. And anything that I say on this video is my opinion. And it falls under the First Amendment. Second, the Second Amendment was put into the federal Constitution so we, the people, can protect ourselves. And if you haven't read, go read the Constitution, you'll understand why the Second Amendment is there. Same thing with the third, same thing with the fourth, same thing with the fifth. And I can keep going on. So we are living in a day and age. And there was a speaker, Nancy Pelosi, that said if we could pass what was known as Obamacare, that would be a hurdle over the Constitution. And they can pretty much do whatever they want. I hate to say it, they're doing whatever they want. Yes, Donald Trump has done some good, did some bad stuff. All presidents do. But I cannot say anything good from Mr. Biden. Food costs for myself is stupidly outrageous. Gas cost to go to and from work is stupid. Rent is stupid. House payments are stupidly overpriced. Yeah, there are some people out there say, this is where prices should be. We got used to 0% down, this, that, and the other. All right, fine. But I'm going to say this. If you work a job and you don't like the pay of minimum wage at a fast food, you're supposed to find a different job, get better work experience in how to do a job that pays you better. Not, I want to make $20 an hour flipping burgers and serving fries like you do in California. That's not going to take care of the situation that's at hand. What has to happen, in my opinion, and there's other people out there that will agree to this, there has to be term limits on anybody that serves government. Once you're out of government, your government pay that you get is done when you're no longer serving in the government. No more, lifelong salaries. You get paid for the job. You do not get that same pay for the rest of your life. Second, if you are working in Congress, you should be making what the average citizen makes back in your home district. With that, they would actually have included that, it costs, I'm going to put this example, gas where I'm at is $3.30 a gallon. They have no clue. They have a car pick them up, take them to the office. They have some bring them lunch. They don't pay for that lunch. They have a car take them home. They want to go from D.C. to, let's say, California. They get on a government plane and then fly to California on our dime. Then pretty much we pay for everything. They don't pay nothing out of pocket. They have no clue. I believe, and this is something that they should be doing, is once every 3 months, they are to report to DC to represent us as they're supposed to. be there for 2 weeks, leave, and go back to a normal job back in their district. And that's it. Yes, some of you may say, oh no, they should be able to do it, whatever. That puts them at a higher class. That means they lose touch with reality. They have no clue what it's like to be you, me, or anybody else that has to work for a living. If we want our government to turn around and actually represent us, we, the people of the United States, that's what they should do. Then, with the whole illegal immigrant ordeal, if you are coming over illegally, you should be turned around, go back home. If you want to come over to the United States, you should do it properly. Not go, oh, we have a right to come to the United States, and we have the right for the United States to pay everything for us and provide us everything. No. I have to pay my bills with what money I have. Our government should also be paying their bills with the money that they bring in, not putting us trillions and trillions of dollars in debt because they can. If they don't have the money to spend, they should not be spending it. We, the working class, we're paying for this thing called Social Security. We pay into it with our very first job until our very last job. But yet they use that money as however they want. And if we need it and the government shuts down, they don't have that money to give us because they're spending that money somewhere else. No. This is how it should work. Our military should be being paid a good salary for what they're doing. Not, a salary where they're having to go on welfare because, our government doesn't want to pay them for putting their lives on the line. So if you think that our country's the greatest, I can tell you in the 40 years that I've actually paid attention to what's been going on in this world that we live in, it's been going downhill every year, every month. Here in the last 4 years, it's on a spiral. And the sad thing is, we the people are letting this happen. Why? Because the government has us, well, most of us, brainwashed into, the government knows what's best for us. The government won't let anything happen to us. The government will take care of us. So, let's look at it this way. COVID. People that did work, had jobs, as soon as they found out they can make double what they made just by going off for work and getting COVID money instead of actually working. That was the very beginning of the end. You know, we the people should be working to take care of ourselves. We the people should be paying our bills. If we, the people of these United States, can't afford to feed our families, we shouldn't be having 4, 5, 6 children. It's not the government responsibility to take care of us. Their concern should be take care of our military, take care of our defense, making sure we have laws that make sense. But if you try to have the government show what they're spending money on, they go, oh, don't worry about it. We're spending the money as we see fit. We, the people, need to end this. The government should be held accountable for everything they do. They should show us what they're spending our tax money on and how they're spending it and why they're spending it. If they can turn around, have the IRS come into our lives because they don't like our tax return, and they think, oh, well, I think you're lying on your W-2 or on your tax returns. And they could take your house, your home, obvious. If, they could take your bank. They could take your savings. They could take your retirement. Just so they could get that money that they think that you owe. That is not what our government is supposed to be doing. And, to have the IRS armed, there's something wrong with that. That's not what the United States was founded. That's not what the signers of the Constitution wanted. It's called people with greed have found a way to get into a position where they are in power and they can do whatever they want, get what they want, and do as they want. And no one's checking them. How's that fair to the average person that's working Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday, 8 till whatever, working 2, 3 jobs just to make ends meet? The more money we make, excuse me, to be able to pay our bills, we get more taxes taken out of us. And they don't care. All they want is how much money can they take from us. So let's think about the tax whole deal. They tax their employer for paying us our wage. We get taxed on that wage. So right there is taxed twice. We go to a gas station. We're taxed on that gas. We go buy, let's say a car. We're taxed on the car. We buy a house. We're taxed on that money that we spent to buy that house, and then we got the yearly taxes. We go to a grocery store. We're taxed on items in the grocery store. There are so many taxes that we are paying. So, literally, at the end of the day, we are paying about 45% tax, if not closer to 50% tax, on what? Just so they can have more tax money? I mean, I could go on for hours on stuff, but I'm not. I'm saying this, that we the people have to turn around, tell our government, this cannot be. This has to end. We, the people of these United States, will not continue being taxed like this. We, the people, will not be treated like we're criminals when the cops, FBI, marshal shows up because somebody swatted us. We, the people, should not have to worry about the cops coming on our door because we said something that doesn't fit what our government wants us to say. I didn't know we were in China, Russia, Japan, third world. I didn't know we were in a socialist country. This country is supposed to be land of the proud, land of the free. I don't feel proud. I don't feel free. If you guys think this is what our children deserve, our grandchildren deserves, there's something wrong with you. It's getting to the point where we can't even afford a house. Come November, we need to turn around and elect the people that make sense. Not, I'm a Republican. I'm going to vote Republican. I'm a Democrat. I'm going to vote Democrat. That's not how this is supposed to work. So, we the people should hire government people that A, have a job, B, can show that they don't have any special interests, and C, they pay their bills on time. Because at that point, we will not be where we're at now because of greed. All right, remember this. We the people have the right to vote people out, and that's how we should take care of this. Vote with your brain, not just because I'm a Democrat or Republican. I'm neither. You guys have a great one.